Okay, we are back from the view from the dugout. We're in between innings right now. Third inning just wrapped up, and we have a lot to talk about already. It was kind of a slow start for the Astros, and they got things going, and then unfortunately the Red Sox just answered big in that bottom of the third.
Yeah, they did. One thing that kind of stands out to me, and I don't want to sound like I'm a homer,
right?
But you know, the umpire's strike zone is pretty tight, and Garrett Cole, if you've seen some of the balls that's been hit pretty hard, he's throwing the ball basically down the middle of the plate, and I've seen a lot of missed calls. I know Price has to pitch also, and Price is hitting some spots where the umpire's not giving it.
So you think that's really dictating this game?
Yeah, I think that's really what's dictating the game. I mean, you look, it's already what, one side has 5 runs, the other
5-4, yeah.
Yeah, it's 5-4. So yeah, it's
into the third inning. I mean,
it's into the third inning already.
Yeah.
And then each pitcher's, you know, they've thrown a fair amount of pitches because, you know, all these guys are used to getting, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 inches outside for strikes. Yeah. And that's not happening tonight.
How much do you think the bullpen is paying attention to that, seeing how they're calling this game and trying to think ahead already?
Well, if I'm a bullpen pitcher, I really wouldn't pay too much attention to it until you get in there because, you know, you're going to stick with your game and what you do each and every night.
So let's talk about Marwin Gonzalez. He had that 2-run homer, big time, and then he also seemed like he got shaken up, almost came off the field. He stuck out there, got hurt.
Yeah. Remember being in Boston, playing there. It's an old stadium.
Yeah. It needs padding. You were saying it when you were watching.
It's totally, I think if anything,
it's kind of ridiculous that the thing is still out there. I mean,
it's metal.
Yeah, it's metal. There's
hardwood or
things poking out of it and everything, and no wonder people get hurt on it.
Yeah. So you know, I mean, he's not Carl Yastrzemski where he could go back and play that wall the way Yaz used to play it. But you know, he gave a great effort, had the ball in his glove almost, and but his back slammed up against that wall, and I think it looked like some of the wind was knocked out of him.
That's what I think too, because once he,
I mean, he felt some of that stuff poking out, hitting his back. But
so I'm looking up the pitch count right now. Garrett Cole's at 64, and then Price is at 54.
Yeah.
And ending the third inning.
It's third inning.
Yes, third inning. It's already a 9-run game between the both teams.
Right.
So if you're the Astros and you're knowing how they're calling that strike zone, what's going to be your approach here coming up top of the fourth?
Well, knowing that if I'm in the offense, knowing that, hey, you know, this guy's got to come down the middle of the plate. Me personally, I know what I would do. And I did it as a player. I'd get up on the plate.
Yeah.
When I realized the umpire really wasn't calling balls really particularly far off the plate, man, I would squeeze that zone so that makes that zone a little bit tighter for that pitcher. But, you know, I mean, that's just one idea. It worked for me, but, you know, these guys, I think it looks like it's going to end up continuing to be a high-scoring game.
I know.
Really.
I mean, to think that the same amount of runs that were scored total last night have already been scored through 3 innings right here, and it doesn't I'm seeing
and you see the difference. It's an umpire.
Yeah, it's totally different how it's being called. Yeah. So we're going to wrap up for here right now, but after the 6th inning, we're going to come back on here, and hopefully the Astros will be back in front at that point.
It'd be nice.
And we'll see. And then at post-game, we'll be live again, taking y'all's questions on Facebook Live after what will hopefully be an Astros win. So we'll see.
Yep, we'll see.
And we'll see you guys later.